The Driscoll Hotel, Austin, Texas. The Driscoll Hotel in Austin, Texas is said to be one of the most haunted hotels in the United States, with many reported ghost sightings over the years. The most famous ghost is believed to be that of a little girl who died at the hotel, and is said to play pranks on guests and staff. Other reported sightings include the ghost of a Confederate soldier and the ghost of a wealthy businessman who died in the hotel. While there is no scientific evidence to support these claims, the Driscoll Hotel continues to be a popular destination for those seeking ghostly experiences. The Driscoll Hotel in Austin, Texas was a grand historic building that had stood the test of time for over a century. Built in 1886 by a wealthy cattle rancher named Jesse Driscoll, the hotel was a symbol of opulence and luxury. It had played host to countless celebrities, politicians, and dignitaries over the years. The hotel currently has a total of 189 rooms. The hotel is located in the heart of downtown Austin, and its ornate architecture and grandiose design made it a popular tourist attraction. Visitors would often marvel at the ornate marble floors, the soaring ceilings, and the intricate woodwork that adorned the lobby. The hotel guest rooms were equally impressive, with plush furnishings and luxurious amenities that made guests feel like royalty. Each room was uniquely decorated, with some featuring fabulous fireplaces, while others had private balconies and stunning views of the city. The hotel also shows hallway walls with the creepiest paintings you've ever seen. Despite the hotel's grandeur, it is said to be haunted by the ghost of Jesse Driscoll himself. According to legend, Driscoll had invested all of his money into building the hotel, but soon after it opened, he went bankrupt. Devastated by his financial ruin, it is said that Jesse Driscoll died of a broken heart, and his ghost was said to still roam the halls of the hotel to this day. Historical records say that Jesse Driscoll died of a stroke, possibly. Who are we to know? In addition to Mr. Driscoll, there is the ghost of a little girl, Samantha Houston, that died in the hotel. She was playing with a ball and chased it to the main staircase. There she tripped and fell to her death. It is said that she's the ghost that consistently plays pranks on the hotel guests and staff. There are a few ghosts that linger around room 525, brides to be specific. On two separate occasions, two separate brides, 20 years apart, took their own lives in the bathtub in chamber 525 on their respective honeymoons. Guests have reported screaming sounds coming from chamber 525. Is this a coincidence, or is there a malevolent force that drove them both to their actions? Many guests claim to have had strange encounters with many different ghosts, from hearing strange noises in the middle of the night to seeing the ghostly apparitions in their rooms. Some even said that they have felt a cold chill or sense of unease while staying in the hotel. Despite these rumors of hauntings, the hotel remained a popular destination for tourists and locals alike. It was a popular spot for weddings and other special events, and its elegant ballroom was a popular venue for parties and receptions. But as the years went by, the hotel began to show its age. The grandeur of the lobby and the guest rooms slowly faded, and the hotel struggled to compete with newer, more modern hotels in the area. Despite the challenges, the hotel's management was determined to keep it running, and they embarked on a major renovation project. They restored the hotel to its former glory, repainting the walls, replacing the carpets, and updating the guest rooms with the latest amenities. The renovation was a huge success, and the hotel once again became a popular destination for tourists and locals. The ghost of Jesse Driscoll seemed to have been pacified by the renovation, as the strange occurrences and eerie sightings stopped. The Driscoll Hotel once again stood as the symbol of opulence and luxury, and its rich history and ghostly legends only add to its allure. It was a cherished part of Austin's history, and it would continue to be a popular destination for generations to come. The hotel and its ghostly legend became part of the city's culture, a must-see for anyone visiting Austin. Tourists and locals alike would come to the hotel for a glimpse of its grandiose history, and for some, a chance to catch a glimpse of the ghost of Jesse Driscoll himself. The Driscoll Hotel, a grand building that stood the test of time, a reminder of Austin's past, a window to its present, and a hope for its future. The Driscoll Hotel is located at 604 Brazos Street, Austin, Texas. Hotel Galvez, Galveston, Texas. In the bustling coastal town of Galveston, Texas, stood the Grand Hotel, Hotel Galvez. Built in 1911, the hotel was a sight to behold with its Spanish Moorish architecture and stunning Gulf of Mexico views. However, it is one of the most haunted hotels in Texas, with many ghost sightings by its guests. Guests were welcomed into the hotel by the grand lobby, complete with marble floors, intricate tile work, and a grand staircase. The hotel boasted over 200 guest rooms, each decorated with elegant furnishings and luxurious linens. But the hotel wasn't just a place to rest one's head. It was a destination in and of itself. Visitors could spend the day lounging by the rooftop pool, taking in the salty sea air and the sounds of the waves crashing below. They could indulge in a spa treatment at the hotel's full-service spa, or even take a dip in the Gulf of Mexico, just steps from the hotel's private beach. The hotel was also home to several fine dining options, including the award-winning Galvez Bar and Grill. The restaurant served up delicious Gulf Coast seafood and steaks, paired with an extensive wine list. Guests could also enjoy live music and a lively atmosphere at the hotel's bar. But the hotel's true claim to fame was its rich history. Many famous figures had stayed in the hotel, including President Franklin D. Roosevelt and movie star Clark Gable. The hotel had also played host to several high society events and galas throughout the years. One of the most memorable events in the hotel's history was the Mardi Gras Ball in 1915. The grand ballroom was transformed into a glittering palace, complete with the colorful decorations and live jazz band. Guests danced the night away in their elegant gowns and tuxedos, and the event was talked about for years to come. However, the hotel would be known very well for its ghost sightings. There are a few lost spirits that would wander the hotel for its years. The most famous ghost at the Hotel Galvez is said to be the Lady in Blue. She is said to be the ghost of a woman who died of a broken heart after being jilted by her fiancé. She is often seen walking the halls of the hotel in a blue dress, and is said to be a friendly ghost who loves to play pranks on the guests. Another ghostly figure is said to haunt room 508, which was once the bridal suite. The ghost of a bride is said to have died on her wedding night and now roams the halls, searching for her husband. What if the ghost bride mistakenly thought you were her husband and relentlessly pursued you? Would she stop pursuing you? Is it worth the risk to visit room 508? There are reports of a sea captain who died in the hotel, and is said to still roam the halls. Some guests have reported hearing strange noises and footsteps coming from the upper floors, which are said to be the ghost of the sea captain. The Hotel Galvez has a beautiful pool area, but some guests have reported feeling an eerie presence while swimming there. There have been reports of ghost sightings, and some people say they have felt cold spots near the pool. Unfortunately, the hotel's grandeur was not meant to last forever. In the 1960s, the hotel fell into disrepair and is ultimately closed. But the people of Galveston refused to let the historic landmark fade away. In the 1990s, a group of dedicated citizens banded together to restore the hotel to its former glory. Today, the Hotel Galvez stands once again as a proud symbol of Galveston's rich history and vibrant culture. Guests can still enjoy all the luxurious amenities and experiences the hotel has to offer, while also taking a step back in time to experience the glamour and elegance of a bygone era. The hotel is a perfect combination of history and luxury, and it's a must-visit place for those who are looking for a unique experience. The hotel continues to be part of many special moments for its guests, and it will be for many years to come. The Hotel Galvez is not just a place to stay. It's part of Galveston's history, and it's an experience that no one will ever forget. The Hotel Galvez is located at 2024 Seawall Boulevard, Galveston, Texas. La Carafe Dive Bar, Houston, Texas. La Carafe Dive Bar in Houston was a place like no other. It was a small, unassuming bar located in the heart of the city, but it had a charm and character that drew people from all over to experience it. The bar had been around for over 100 years, and it had seen the city change and grow around it, but it had always remained the same. It has been serving drinks since 1847 and is considered one of the most haunted bars in the country. Over the years, there have been many ghost sightings and strange happenings reported at the bar. The walls of the bar were adorned with pictures of old Houston, of the people who had frequented the bar over the years, and of the many celebrities who had made it a regular stop. The floors were made of old, worn wood that creaked with every step, and the bar itself was made of dark, polished wood that had been worn smooth by the thousands of hands that had rested on it over the years. The bartenders at Loch Caraff were like family, and they knew the regulars by name. They knew their favorite drinks and would have them waiting for them as they walked through the door. They would listen to their stories and offer advice when needed, and they would always make sure that everyone felt welcome. On a typical night, the bar would be filled with a mix of people from all walks of life. There would be businessmen in suits, college students, artists, and even a few celebrities thrown in for good measure. The atmosphere was always lively and upbeat, and the conversation would flow freely. One of the things that made Loch Caraff so special was the live music that was played there. The bar had a small stage in the corner, and on any given night, you would find a local band playing their hearts out. The music was always good, and it added to the already electric atmosphere of the bar. With all that being said, Loch Caraff is famous for its ghost sightings. One of the most common ghost sightings of Loch Caraff is a woman in a white dress. She is said to be the ghost of a woman who died in the bar many years ago, and is now seen wandering the halls. Some people have reported seeing her sitting at the bar, and others say they have felt her presence in the room. Another ghostly figure is said to haunt the bar, and it is often seen sitting in the corner of the room. He is said to be the former patron of a bar who died in the 1800s, and now is stuck in the bar for all of eternity. Some people have reported hearing strange music coming from the bar, even when there is no one playing. It is said to be ghostly musicians who used to play at the bar, and are now still performing for the spirits who haunt the place. Some people have reported seeing glasses and bottles moving on their own, and it is said to be the ghostly hands of the spirits who are still there. As the years passed, the city around Loch Caraff began to change. Old brick buildings were replaced by shiny new skyscrapers, and the small, locally owned businesses were pushed out by chain stores and restaurants. The neighborhood that the bar called home was no longer the same. Despite this, Loch Caraff refused to change. The bartenders and regulars were determined to keep the bar the same as it always had been. They worked hard to keep the atmosphere and character of the place alive. And so, even the city changed around it, Loch Caraff Dive Bar remained a constant. It was a place where people could come to escape the stresses of the world and to be reminded of a simpler time. It was a place where memories were made and friendships were formed. It was a place where anyone could feel at home. As the years passed, the bar became a Houston institution, known and loved by people from all over the city. And even though the city continued to change, Loch Caraff Dive Bar remained the same, a beacon of hope and a reminder of what the city used to be. Loch Caraff Dive Bar will always be remembered as the heart and soul of Houston, a place where people come together to share their love of music, laughter, and good company. It will always be a place where people can escape the chaos of the world to find solace in the familiar embrace of a true dive bar, and in addition, they can spot a spirit or two while they're there. Loch Caraff Dive Bar is located at 813 Congress Street, Houston, Texas.